Hello, I'm Alan Barnhill, Principal Trombone of the Houston Symphony, and I'm here to give you a few tips on how to play this Etude in G minor by Blazhevich, found on page 4 of the Voxman Selected Studies for Trombone, a TMEA Region Band Etude. All right, that's about halfway through. Now let's talk about that much. You'll notice the music says lento, which means rather slow, but it's important that you not let it get too slow. It needs to be flowing along at between 63 beats per minute and 72 beats per minute. And it also says piano, which means soft at the beginning. Dolce e sostenuto. Dolce, or sweetly, tenderly, and sostenuto, sustained. It has an overall singing legato character. Also, it's appropriate for this etude to be played with a bit of rubato. Rubato means freedom in the tempo. It means being able to go faster in places and to slow down in places. It's sort of a give and take and give. You know, you take from the tempo, then you give back. You slow down, you catch up. You speed up, you catch up by slowing down. For example, in the pickups to bar 7, it says poco stringendo, and this comes within the umbrella of that word rubato that I'm talking about. So stringendo means gradually speeding up. And so forth. So that section, stringendo, pickups to bar 7, speed up, a sense of urgency, or what a composer would write in the music, appassionata, passionately. And then as you get into approaching bar 11, you'll notice it says ritardando with a big crescendo. So here I am, pickups to bar 10. So, slowing down a little at the end of bar 10, and then in bar 11 and 12, forte or strong dynamic, returning back to the original tempo from the beginning. So there's a sense of arrival there. This is romanticism in music. It's human emotion expressed in music. This song has a certain character that is rather sad or melancholy. And so we need to use these tools of expression of rubato, of dynamic contrast, loud, soft, and everything in between, to convey the human emotion in this piece. All right. Now, picking up where I left off would be bar 17. Okay, that's the middle section of the piece, starting in bar 17 and winding up in 25. And you'll notice, once again, after bar 17 in that beginning, I sped up. I sped up starting in roughly in bar 20 and so on for about 3 or 4 measures. And then as I got to the high B flat in end of bar 23, then you see after that, poco rallentando. You let the tempo catch up to you by slowing down there. Now let's talk a little bit about some important elements of playing this etude. Not only does it call for a mastery of the character, the musical personality of the sadness and the human expression of the piece, but because it is wide-ranging in the high to low notes, the range, in other words, it requires a mastery of the instrument, the trombone, which is perhaps the most awkward instrument to play in the brass family because of this slide right here. It also has beautiful capabilities that no other brass instruments have. But let's talk about something fundamentally important to mastering the instrument, and that would be scales and arpeggios. This etude is in G minor. What does that mean? It's 2 flats. Also has 2 flats is B flat major. So G minor is the relative minor to B flat major, you see. And to practice that key or that dialect, a key is like a dialect, you know. All around the world you have different languages, but within one country you have different dialects. So each key is a dialect in music, and you need to learn those and be comfortable with them. So G major scale, G minor scale. Or a G minor arpeggio. So those help you to sort of get into the dialect of G minor. And I'm going to finish the etude now, starting in measure 26, where it says tempo 1. Aha, does that sound familiar? It's like the beginning. It's a recapitulation of the theme music from the beginning of the etude, okay? And so you want to return to that soft dynamic like you had at the beginning.